the street games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Gun. Cut.
Here's Burrow to throw right away.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow will throw.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
On 1st down, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper from 21 yards away.
And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On one, right?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
10-7 our score after one right here. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And trouble trying the middle here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Watson.
3rd down and 2.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good pickup there, a 22.
12.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. McPherson on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A big pickup of 38.
Not so often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson. To the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit us first. Now this from 43.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
70 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here you go. 12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
11 MT, take.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
22 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11. A can.
Mixing up the middle. Able to slither by. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here we go.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. It's probably going to say, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson, and the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. There he goes again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon.
And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 57 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game. That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw, Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And again, it's Chubb.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brings up to 3rd and 8.
Now Watson. He's got his target.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime is the team of the season. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of football, you love these types of games.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
129 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
They run it again with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,